coming into the challenge, where were you at in the start? Where were you at in January, start of 2021? Start there.
Um, I was a little bit all over the place. I wasn't completely not working out, but diet was definitely, not in line. Workouts were sporadic and didn't really have a end goal or like a linear path. So, my efforts were there, but I needed some definite guidance and some consistency.
Yeah. So coming into the challenge, then did you have any like apprehension or things you're nervous about, or did you feel like it was all pretty clear, like expectations and what you were getting?
I mean, I knew that the challenge wasn't like going to be based on, just aesthetic goals and things like that. Um, when I was on my own, I wanted to get stronger and I wanted to lean out. And so then I was nervous, committing to a challenge though, that like, what if those things didn't happen? So I guess, even though it's all under my control, I was just nervous that, yeah, I was nervous of committing, right? Cause it puts a little bit more skin in the game. Um, but it's gone well.
Yeah. So your experience with the challenge, what would you say like you've enjoyed, or some of the things that were part of it that you felt like you got a lot out of?
I mean, I guess like the biggest difference between just what I was doing before and what I've been doing with the challenge is community and then having the workouts provided for me. So before, completely on my own, very scattered, like I said, but now there was a linear path. And the day it started on week one, it was just like, okay, like I have a plan. And every day, even though my days were busy, as long as I knew when I was going to work out, there wasn't anything else I had to think about. It was like, okay, these exercises, this amount of reps, and then just move forward. And the next day I knew it was cardio. So, and then with the community too, the weekly calls, just there was always something to learn and look forward to. And even if I couldn't make the calls, I was able to and did watch them after. And then it kind of was always just like a little bit of a refocus, right? So if it was about core, maybe that's what I was thinking about the rest of the week, or if it was about nutrition, thinking about it a little bit more. But it was to be able to like stack the knowledge on top of one another.
Yeah, and you're an athlete or an athletic background, so for you, just like having a plan and executing is pretty easy, right?
Yeah, that definitely was really easy. I was able to just stick on that. And then with the nutrition stuff, that was probably for me personally, the harder part. Um, but it was kind of fun, tracking my macros and like just seeing how more protein affected me and helped me and things like that.
For sure. So we're coming towards the end of the challenge. Got a couple days left. What changes have you seen?
Well, like physically, I've leaned out a little bit. Measurements have gone down. It was interesting to see how the measurements changed, but maybe not the scale as much. So that was, helpful, right? Because sometimes we go on the number and that's not always accurate. And then also just simply getting stronger. So again, like I said, I was very scattered with my workouts before, so I wouldn't do the same thing week to week. And even though I wanted to get stronger before, I wasn't able to track it. And so now I'm doing, similar workouts week to week and able to see the progression of strength gained. Um, and then when it comes to nutrition, I've tracked things before and it just hasn't gone as well. But having the guidance with the macros, I haven't like specifically tracked macros in, certain quantities before. So that was it made things a lot easier when it came to tracking, because if you have a certain protein goal, I don't know, it's just easier to hit that if you know the number.
Yeah, and it makes you stay full. That's the big one.
Yeah.
I always mention. Cool. Well, I'm super happy that you've enjoyed it, and look forward to continuing to progress with you in the future and
Yeah.
crushing it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much for this. This was awesome.